Yeah, see, works fine when I just go live spontaneously, but I don't know, man. I'm so annoyed. Hey, Snuggy. Alright, well, that went exactly like I thought it was going to go. Hey, Jim. I guess I should give myself a thumbs up here. Alright, there we go. And change this to live chat. Well, my description says it all, Snuggy. Going to be building a 6 ohm balanced hot stock armature that I had laying around. Level 4 car, magnet car. Basically a Viper V-Spec, but with a little bit better armature. Yeah, this is actually a Wizard arm. It's a N-Bell type arm for Wizard Fusion, but it works fine in a Viper. It's one I use. I mean, this whole car is built. I will say this car is built off of all spare parts that I had lying around. I'm just trying to kind of build it on a budget, so to speak. So I had this chassis. Doesn't have the Lexan body clips, but I did order something that I did order for you guys is whoever wins this giveaway, I'm going to give one each a Tyco wide pan clip and an AFX clip. So you'll be able to put a bunch of different bodies on it. I don't know about a 3 ohm in a Super 3. I don't know if the motor magnets are cut out for a 3 ohm armature. I don't even think it's a 6 ohm armature. I think it's like a 9 ohm armature in there. But speaking of Super 3, I am going to be giving this car away as part of my holiday giveaway. This was a mystery gift that I won on Scott's channel, Scott's House of HO. Who I am proudly supporting today. Let me see if you guys can see my Scott's House of HO shirt. And I'm supporting all my buddies today, Gale Force Raceway. Yeah, there you go, guys. Hey, Mark. Just gonna hang out for a little bit, see if anyone else joins us, and then I'll start building this chassis. This laptop. Hey Larry, Mark Pro. I don't know about all that, Jim, but you know, I try. I can certainly build a Viper in my sleep these days. So again, this is a spare Viper chassis, non-Lexan body posts are cut off on this one. The other mark. Gotcha. I thought you meant I was a pro. I guess I got a big head. This is a medium flex chassis. It's got some give. It's got a stock Viper non-independent front end on it. Hey, Doc Civic Man. Thanks for joining. I don't know if I've ever seen you on any of my streams before, or maybe I missed you. So I've been just kind of thinking about doing a giveaway for the holidays and what I could put together on a budget. And I got a few things. I think it'll be good. I do have a Rooster Racing Area 51 car that Steven from Rooster Racing sponsored my giveaway. Although I'm waiting for the motor box because the one that was in it had some issues. It had a new armature that we were testing out, and the armature just didn't really fit in the box. So there's no motor in this car right now, but he mailed it out to me the other day, so it should be here in a day or two. That's a 3.8 ohm armature in the A51. Yeah, you'll even get this one that says my name on it, A51, from Steven. So that's going to be part of the giveaway. This Viper chassis is going to be part of the giveaway. And I'll do an official video on this. This Auto World Super 3, brand new in the package, is going to be part of the giveaway. I'm giving away another Hardin Creek Super 7. This is the regular Super 7, not the GTS one, though it does have the CNC front hubs on it. So this is actually I got to put the level 10 magnets back in there. I was playing around with this car. It's supposed to have level 10 magnets. And I'm also going to give away this Bulldog chassis that I have a few of these that I got from Terry a while ago, like years. This is pretty old. It's barely used. But I figured maybe someone will get more use out of it than me. So I'm going to add this to the giveaway as well. So I got five different chassis and cars I'll be giving away. Well, Dr. Civic, if you think the Super 3 is fastest, you got some pleasant experiences coming up, because Super 3 is about the bottom of the rung on the ladder for me. When you start getting into a Viper or even the Super 7 chassis, the performance is just night and day from an Auto World Super 3. So. I'm going to post another follow-up video on, not a live stream, just a video. So just keep an eye on my channel, and it'll have the information on the giveaway. I'll pick a specific night, date and time to do the giveaway. And you just have to be a member of my channel to be eligible. And I'll probably just do random number generator like I usually do. So, yeah, that's what's going to happen. unless I come up with some other method to do the raffles. But usually the random number works. Although sometimes you get that gets a little crazy with numbers flying off the screen so fast I can't even see who the who the winning number is. So I don't know. I don't know if there's a better option. I don't really feel like taking the time to have people have to reply to the video and put their names in the wheel like Scott does sometimes. That's just too much work. Yeah, but Snuggy, that's fine if it's a few people, but I might have upwards of 50, 60 people that are going to be watching and trying to win, so that becomes too much work. No. Larry wins it all. I'll just send everything to you, Larry. No more PCs in your house. All right, well, it's 3:15. We got 16 people watching, so I think that's I've waited long enough to start building this chassis. Oh yeah, before I build the chassis, you guys remember my last live stream? I got this in the mail from Steve Petrush. So I did guess what this is, and it's used. And Steven's just such a good guy. He saw me struggling to try and ohm out an armature, and that's what this is. You put in the three tabs there made me think, oh, it must be something for an armature, and sure enough, the tabs go right in between the stacks and hold the armature in place. And now I could put my ohm meter on and very easily just measure across the comms, and I could see that this is a 6 ohm armature. So very handy. I really appreciate Steven sending that to me. So it's kind of a cool little helping hand, so to speak. Hey, Matt. No, not fishing related. Hey, Pat. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know, Pat. I'm lazy when it comes to this kind of crap. I'm not going to find apps and do crap like that. It just becomes a headache for me. I'll admit it. So I'm looking for the simplest solution. Another interesting thing, since I had this, where the heck is the thing? That's what this one's in. I don't know if you guys remember, I had an armature fail on me when I was racing, and this armature is supposed to be a 5.8 ohm hot stock armature. It's actually a Joker arm from Rooster Racing. It was brand new. Well, as I started looking at it, so it measures 9 ohms across 2 of the plates and like 18 ohms. It popped a winding. I found the broken wire. So one of the windings broke. I don't know if I could find. I don't know if you'd be able to. There's a little wire sticking out right there that's supposed to go up to. I can never get this thing to focus. Anyway, one of the windings broke on it. That's what happened to it. That's why the resistance is so much higher. Yeah, that was the engine I blew in the Spec Racer. It was in one of my Wizard Fusions. Hey, G Wire X. Is that Gino? I forget. I'm sorry. I'm terrible with names. So that's what this is. Um, I meant to ask Steve. I guess maybe he 3D printed this. It's a pretty thick chunk of plastic here, whatever this is actually made out of. But anyway, that's that. Let's go ahead and slap this Viper together. I've already pre-spaced this thing out, so it has a thin. I started off with a 10 thousandths Teflon and a 10 thousandths metal spacer, but it was a little too much, so I have a 5 thousandths plastic or Teflon spacer. So I got like 15 thousandths spacing on top, and a flanged rear bushing with a 10,000 spacer. And this is a stock Viper 7-pin pinion gear, 7-tooth I should say, pinion gear. This is a new end bell. I did cough up a brand new end bell for you guys. I'll put some new pickup shoes on it. These are just for testing purposes. These have some wear in them. All right, so again, gonna put our timing bracket on. You got the two little tabs, they need to be up, and this notch needs to face the end bell. So that's gonna go on like so, with the tabs up. Take our end bell spreading tool here. I've already kind of tweaked this end bell. Okay. Get our motor magnets. One of them has a little white dash. I usually put the end bell to the left, and this white dash magnet goes on the top. If you have the top of the armature to your left, and that's our motor. Just want to make sure you get the flange seated properly, and then you got to kind of shimmy these hangers. You don't want those tabs to get snapped off, so you can see they don't quite clear the hangers. You could either try and go from underneath. I usually just go to the left or right of the tab, and I pry it forward a little bit with this little tool. And you just want to make sure that the tabs are on the ears off of the end bell or behind those hangers. Then you just pop that baby in, pop in your bushing. Got about 5,000 space. Spins pretty good. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Put in our no, G3. You mean a BSRT? Yes. It's pretty much the same same chassis. This is a G3. All of my AFX Super G Plus chassis cracked back in the day, so I replaced them all with G3s. That was before Viper even existed. But yes, that end bell fits right in a G3 or a Super G Plus or a Viper. Viper is built off of the Super G Plus, so it's the exact same. I mean, there's a couple of modifications done for aerodynamics and stuff from what I've read, and they added the bumper guard on the front for the pickup shoes, but it's the same width and everything. Same dimensions as a Super G Plus. Yeah, you could use all Viper parts in. What's nice is the G3s have the wider magnet opening too. The Super G Plus had a half size magnet, so these magnets would not fit in a stock Super G Plus, but these do fit in a G3. I put the magnets in high downforce, so the surface facing the track, if it sticks to the motor magnet, then you have it in high downforce. Some of the Viper magnets have a white mark on the traction magnet as well, so you know it goes on the same side as the motor magnet with the white mark. Put these in. I'm going to give the rear bushing a little oil before I put the clip back on, just because it's open and easier to get to. And I'm going to do a little dab on the front. Try not to use too much oil, especially on the front bushing. You don't want that oil getting down into the comm area. All right, so our magnets are in. Oh, and I also already pre-drilled out the rear axle retainer pins. So this car, has a pinned rear axle. This is running this is a 22 tooth crown gear actually. Stock 250 hubs. These tires though are actually from Rooster Racing, so they're a little bit firmer than your standard medium compound Viper tire. No, the pinned rear axle is good so that when you crash, your rear axle doesn't pop out. That's the whole point of it, really. Because believe me, they do pop out. I need to align this pinion gear a little bit. Let me get my... And there's nothing worse than crashing and having the rear end fly out and during a race and you're hunting down the rear end. All right, that looks pretty good. Pretty good. Just a tiny little bit of movement side to side. You don't want it to be anything to be too tight. Okay, so you can see snuggy that those axle pins go over the axle to hold it in so it can't pop out of the chassis. And when you want to take the rear end out, you don't have to pull the whole pin out, just pull it past the axle. And then you can pop the axle out if you need to clean it or work on it. Oh yeah, the axles pop out quite frequently, especially on a Super 7. Yeah, those Super 7s, they're pretty flexible. At least when they hit my barriers at the speeds I'm driving. Yes, Steven pins all of the Super 7 rear, his Super 7s like this one. Yeah, I didn't do that. That came from Steven that way. If you're going to race the car in like an actual race, club race, or even a home race, home club race, yeah, you definitely, it's definitely well worth pinning it. Viper and I believe Hardin Creek actually charge an extra $5 to pin the rear axle. So if you can learn how to do it yourself, save yourself $5 each time. All you need is a little pin vise. The Viper and Super 7 chassis have a little guide mark and a little indent to help you get started with drilling it out. And then I just use a little pin vise like this, and I use a this is a .025 diameter little bit. You got to be careful with this because these bits snap very easily. So you got to go slow and straight, and don't tweak the bit or the drill where you're going to snap that bit off. I learned that from experience, but I've gotten pretty good at it. All right, let's put these pickup shoes on. And I believe this is a stock Viper spring, point 0.8 spring. You could see that pickup shoe's kind of worn. It's got a groove in it, but I'll put new pickup shoes on it before I ship it out to whoever the lucky winner is. All right. She is ready to run a few laps. I guess we can see what it does on the dyno too. Let me see. Not too bad for first pass. Getting close to 360. These brushes need to break into the brand new end bell. Sounds pretty good though. Very smooth, very stable. Good enough for me. Let's put a clip on. I was thinking about giving away this body. I have this Corvette body that I got from Hardin Creek. I picked up like 3 or 4 of these for box stock class, and this one's still pretty much brand new. I don't know if you guys like that purple color, but I think it looks nice. Price is right, right? It sits a little high. This could definitely use the lowering clip for this particular chassis. I think I do have a lowering clip. Hold on, let me look through my bin here. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. And it doesn't look horrible even with the black tires and rims. So this is the lowering clip. You can see how the tab is like right at the bottom instead of in the middle. So this should bring this body down some for us. See how it looks with this clip. Yeah, that definitely looks better. Definitely looks better with that clip. There's definitely a little rock. I usually use like a glue dot, like the double-sided little sticky dot. So that'll stop the body from rocking and you won't get a lot of chatter. I'll show you. I'm talking about like this sticky tape, and I'll actually put some when I'm racing box stock class where I have to use a hard body. I'll put some of that sticky stuff there, and I'll also put some of that sticky stuff on the tabs. It definitely helps keep the body on, so when you crash, your body doesn't twist or pop off as easily. So definitely good for racing. Oh, hey, rookie model railroading. Yeah, I went over that before. You missed it. This is you. This Stephen made for me out of the goodness of his heart. He saw me fumbling trying to ohm out an armature, trying to hold the armature and hold the leads to my ohm meter. So this little device here holds your armature. So you see those three posts, they go right in between the plates on the comm, and they hold the armature for you. So now, and this has some pretty good weight to it. So now I can take my probes and go right on and easily measure. Definitely handy. That will definitely come in handy. I mean, for someone like me, I'm swapping armatures all the time and I'm ohming them out and things like that. If not everybody needs one of those, but all right. Should we take this for a few laps around the track? See how it runs? It's definitely a little bit of rock in there. I would definitely stick them on this if I was going to race this, but for the sake of the giveaway, I'm not going to stick it all up. All right, let me move over to the track here. Hopefully that angle works for you guys. Hey, Slot Car League of Champions. Yeah, I agree. The Tomei era definitely, there was some really good chassis designs. I mean, just the Super G Plus and the Tomei Turbo SRT. Oh, I guess we need some track power, huh? Ooh. Uh-oh. What's happening here? Wasn't this just running on the dyno? Oh, maybe it doesn't like that lowering clip. Put the regular clip on. Alright, maybe it was hitting the armature. .8 seconds, so we're under 3 seconds. That's pretty fast. Hey, Chris. Chris, I've been thinking about you. What's going on? I gotta check out your channel. I'm guilty of not keeping up with Mr. Blue Ridge. All right, Chris. I hope all's well. I hope everything's doing well with your new place. You get back up and running. Famous Slick Rick. Hey, famous Slick Rick. I'm going to run a few laps with this Super 7. This is another car I'm going to give away. This Corvette body seems to fit. No, it's just about the same as it was on the Viper. Woo. Definitely does not have the, oh yeah, that's what I was going to do, put the level 10 magnets back in this car. Do that real quick. Bring you guys back over to the workbench. I gotta find those level 10 magnets. I don't know what I did with them. I think I put them in the GTS version. Gotta see what I did with that car. Give me a second. I'm going to try and hunt down something. All right, so that's our Viper. It didn't like the lowering clip with that Corvette body anyway. Oh, nice, Chris. Yeah, family's important, so I'm glad you're spending time with them. But of course, you got to get them back on the track. So, you know, we need a new generation of racers. So, this is the HC7, I'm sorry, the Hardin Creek Super 7 GTS version. It comes with a lower, not independent, but an O-ring front end. Comes with dual, oh, I took the dual flange. That's what's on here, actually. I guess I could leave that. Normally, the non-GTS version comes with this single flange rear end and level 10 normally stock from Hardin Creek. The oh no, wait a minute. Oh yeah. Oh no, this is the Viper. What am I doing? Sorry guys, I'm confusing myself. I got too many cars and parts going on here now. Put this back together. Yeah, the thing with the Super 3 is you could also lower those magnets down, bring them closer to the rail. So be careful with that too. If you said the armature was getting hot, I think that was you that commented about the armature getting hot. So this car, which is the non-GT version of the Super 7, has the fatter front tires. It's not as low in the front, and it normally set up more for your home type track. It normally has level 10 traction magnets and a higher rear end. In fact, I think I'm going to put this back to how it was from Terry with the level 10 magnets and the rear end that came in this car. So again, I'm going to put this in high downforce. And you can tell the level 10 from the level 10s are more black. They're like painted black. The level 6s are kind of gray, a little bit more of a gray finish to them. And then it came with this non-dual flange, single flange rear end with taller tires. Since it's a stronger magnet, he has it a little bit higher off the track. Yeah, it's a little more level now. It's not as low in the rear. That's some good downforce though. Yeah, I don't know that when whoever builds the Super 3, I don't know that they care if they're putting the magnets in high downforce or not, but Well, let's see how this car runs. Yeah, this one's nice now. All right. So this is going to be the giveaway. I only have the one body, so unless I can come up with another body, but I am going to be giving away a Viper chassis, Super 7 chassis, and a Bulldog chassis as part of my holiday giveaway, and a Super 7 Area 51 from Rooster Racing. So, oh, and this Super 3. So we got 5 prizes coming your way for all you guys and gals that are on the naughty list. Yeah, I think they're awesome. I think it's pretty good. Some pretty good prizes. Should be a nice addition to anyone's collection, right? Yeah, it's that time of year. I'm in a giving mood. So what I'm thinking for now is whoever wins the first auction can choose what they want from the 5 prizes, and if they choose one of these chassis, they can also get this body if they want. And then the other prize, you'll have to supply your own body if you win a chassis without a body, but I will provide the body clips. So. Hey, Paul. So again, we got Area 51 Super 7, an HC slot Super 7, a Viper with a balanced Wizard armature, hot stock armature. And this is a Bulldog. This is like an HC slot spin on Terry's spin on the Bulldog chassis. He put this rear end in it. It's got the magnet bar. It doesn't have the neodyme, so it's not like a SRT version of the Bulldog. Still a decent chassis, but the Bulldogs have the body clip molded in, so you're limited to only being able to run like an AFX type or Auto World type of body on these Bulldogs. The nice thing about the Super 7 and the Viper is you could use an AFX clip, you could use a Tyco clip, and there's also even a lifelike clip. So there's lots of different bodies that you could run on the Super 7 and the Viper. Yeah, the Bulldog, for the money, I mean, I haven't bought one of these in a while, but the last one I bought, which is the SRT version, I think I only paid $24 for it. So that's pretty good when you think about this Viper chassis, I think, is, well, with a hot stock armature, this is probably like a $60 chassis, if not more. The Super 7 is like $35 or $36 in this configuration. So a good $10 more than the Bulldog. Though personally, I think it's worth it. It's a faster, better running, more versatile chassis to me than the Bulldog. Not too far behind a Viper. These Super 7s, you just got the kind of can motor, got the motor box on a Super 7, whereas the Viper, everything is serviceable. Not that this isn't serviceable, you just have to kind of pry the ears open. It takes a little more work to, get the armature out of this thing than it does a Viper. But so when I get the motor from Steven this week, I'm going to do a video exclusively on the Area 51 because I haven't run one yet, other than when he sent this to me. But it wasn't running very good at all. It was running worse than my regular Super 7s from him. So that new arm that he was trying in the Area 51s really didn't work out. In fact, he told me he went back to using the original 4 ohm arm. I think it's a 3.8 ohm arm. So yeah, so that's it. This is the Viper. I am also going to give away, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. Initially, I thought I was only going to be giving away 2 cars, so I only bought 2 of each clip. What's cool about this Super 7 is it also has a clip-on Lexan body clip. So if you don't want to run the Lexan body on the Rooster Racing Super 7, oh, I never even realized it says Super 7 right there on the side. Does the older one say that? Oh yeah, it did. I'm not very observant, apparently. So you could run not only Lexan body, you could put AFX clip, you can put Tyco clip, you could put a Lifelike clip. So you can run just about any, or you could leave the clip off and you could run older Formula One bodies. Oh my goodness, I'm yawning. I was up way too early. So, anyway. But yeah, I really like these Super 7s. I have an IROC set that you guys have seen me run with my club, not only my club, but here at the house. I have those NASCAR Lexian bodies on that. I got that set from Steven. And those cars run really, really well for an IROC set. They're good for any level of driver, from experienced down to beginner, because they handle real well. I'm curious to see how this Area 51, this actually has level 10 magnets in it. So the difference from the regular Super 7 and the Area 51 is, well, Steven's Rooster Racing has level 6 magnets on the 6 ohm car. He takes the car a lot lower than it comes from Hardin Creek, and he puts an independent. This has an independent O-ring front end on it, on the Area 51 car. So I'm curious to see how the stronger armature and the stronger traction magnets, I'm going to assume this thing's going to handle pretty darn good. I don't know, I think some of you guys said you already have a couple of Area 51 cars. Oh, it's the little thumbs up symbol, like right under the video window. If you're on a computer, you'll see a thumbs up with a number next to it. If your thumbs up is not like shaded dark, then you haven't given a thumbs up or a like. Yeah, I mean the Super 7 is basically just like a Viper. It's the same. It's a hybrid. It's got the rear end of a Viper and the motor box of a like a Tommy Turbo or a Bulldog, but it's just got a little bit shorter magnets compared to a Viper. But it uses the same magnet clip instead of. I'm not the biggest fan of this bar on the Bulldogs, all the Tommy Turbos, because they're a pain to get out. I never figured out the proper way to pop these little clips out without I end up breaking them half the time. I'm sure there's a proper way to do it that I just never learned. Oh look, BDR. I guess Bulldog has their little logo on the back too. So I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm going to do the giveaway next week. I'm waiting to get some more parts in. Maybe I'll do the giveaway. Let me see. I'm going to look at a calendar here. And again, I'll post a video. So this week coming up is the 16th through the 20th. I hate for people to miss and be traveling and stuff with the holidays. I was thinking of doing it Christmas week. I'd like to do it before Christmas. Maybe next weekend. What do you guys think about next weekend? I know Scott's doing his. He's doing a giveaway show next Saturday night. Maybe I'll do mine earlier in the day Saturday. So Saturday will be a fun day, a fun chance to win a lot of stuff between my giveaways and what Scott's giving away. It'll be a lot of giveaways. Hey, Adam. So, Adam, you pretty much missed everything, but what I've lined up to give away, and I just built live. If you can go back and watch, but we got a Viper chassis here with a hot stock balanced armature, level 4 magnet package, a Viper front end. I have a Hardin Creek Super 7, non-GT Super 7. I have a Bulldog chassis. And I will say that these are all pretty much used parts, but they're all in good running condition. I'm going to give away probably this one hard body. I also have an Area 51 from Rooster Racing that Steven provided for this giveaway, so I have to thank Steven for that. And I also have a Auto World Super 3. So I got 5 different items that I'm gonna be giving away for the holidays. See you, Slot Car. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to sign off. I've been on for just a little over an hour. Oh, hey, Steven. Steven, I did a little review and was talking about your armature holder that you sent me, and how handy this is definitely going to come in useful for me to ohm out my armatures. So, is this a new product that you developed? Did you make this, like 3D print this, or I meant to email you and ask you a little more about it since you're on. But yeah, this is nice. Definitely makes ohming out with my big hands in armature a lot easier. I think everybody is starting to get to know Steven and what he does. His all the different aluminum hubs that he makes, and you could email Steven if you're interested in purchasing any of his product. And I don't know if this is something you're selling, Steven. Um, I appreciate it. Very nice of you to send that to me. So it will definitely come in handy. Machined out of Delrin. That's cool. Well, you did a great job, I gotta say. Yep, definitely. Everybody, reach out to Steven. Mike, I don't know yet. I'm gonna do another video once I have all the cars working. I'm waiting to get the motor box from Steven from Rooster Racing to finish off this Area 51 car because there was an issue with the original motor. I'm gonna do a standalone video, not a live video, but just a little quick video showing all of the items that are going to be given away, and I'll post the date and time when that video comes out. So just keep an eye on my channel. Be on the lookout for that video. Yeah, Steven's wheels are awesome. I kept a couple of pairs from. I gave away most of the ones he sent me on giveaways, but I do have. I kept these three spoke. The three spoke one was one of my favorites. I really like that wheel. I gotta reach out to you, Steven, and get a few more pairs of these. Yeah. Yeah, those are nice. Really nice work. And they're, they're light, they're durable. Yeah. I will show you though, Stephen, the pair that you made out of was this magnesium. Yeah, it really tarnished. The aluminum definitely seems to hold up better. This got really kind of dulled out, but this is super light. This is that. I think you said it was magnesium. It's kind of got like a retro look now. See you, Snuggie. Yeah, you'll probably get a few more people inquiring about this now that I showed it off. So, All right, guys, I think I am going to sign off for now. Um, at almost an hour and 10 minutes. I'm going to go watch some football, get ready for the second game to come on. I'm sure the Dolphins probably lost. I was so disgusted watching the first half of the Dolphins game. They were just turning the ball over, and I gave up. All right, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday, and we'll be chatting with everybody soon. Take care.